hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for the hybrid growth story. We have with us two influential leaders in our tech space. We have with me Mr. Dmitry Cheklov. Hello, sir. He's Global President and Founder Hybrid. Thank you so much for joining us here. So this is the first time you visited India?
Yes, it's my first time. Hello, and thank you for invitation.
Okay, so what's the best thing you liked about this country?
The best things, I think, the food and the atmosphere. Yes, the people.
Yeah, people. Thank you so much. And hello, we have with us Mr. Sergey Kovalev, Global CEO Hybrid. Thank you so much, sir. So what are your thoughts on food and culture here in this country, in India?
Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to be here. I really like this country, and I always enjoy visiting India.
We're so delighted to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. And our discussions will be revolving around the hybrid at tech space, how, how dynamic this is and how it's disrupting the ad and digital space. I would like to ask you about the beginning of hybrid. What inspired you to start Hybrid at Tech? And how did this idea first come to life? And what was your vision when you started it?
So it was at least 15 years ago. I was a student. I have some ground with a tech platform. So I helped in one startup, help develop the platform to monetize their traffic. And then I decided to open my own startup. I found the partner who helped me to sell this product, and it was my first step in this market. I had only one skill to develop a tech platform, and I used it because it was my first time to develop the business, and I didn't know nothing about it. And once I realized that huge market, but we were in zero. I mean, it's like a Bitcoin 15 years ago. After that, I decided to grow business, invest more and more.
And now you are here. So your journey has been very, very inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. And Mr. Sergey, I would like to ask you, Hybrid's journey, as I said, has evolved into a global success story. So what strategic insights have you gained from building and scaling an international brand across diverse markets?
It's very interesting question. Thank you. But we're always trying to change our strategy. From the very beginning, when it was our first step on international market, we hired only one person in one country. And it was really, really slow. Right now, this European market is successful. But when we go to India, here we start already with a team, and it was more proper decision because we start growing faster, and it helped us to be on many events, to control all processes, so it's much easier. What is a key feature? It's to hire proper local team, which understand market better and on which we can rely.
Yes, we always invest to local teams and find the proper guys who help us to grow business.
So as you said, you started 15 years ago. So in this journey, what have been your defining or your life-changing moments so far?
I think like all entrepreneurs, the cash flow, no money, no money. The problem with cash flow, so they changed my mind, change some my vision, and developed me as a leader of the such company. So of course, our first steps outside of our native market in Europe, even in here in Asia. So it was a really interesting skill, interesting journey.
So, that only I wanted to ask you that in your journey, what do you think were those turning points that gave you the success, global success?
I think the first key point, as Sergey mentioned, the team.
Team.
Yeah, the team, the right team. We don't want to work with people who don't inspire us. First of all, you should be the good person
Yeah.
because we work together
Yeah.
24 hours. You should also be flexible.
So now let's talk about India. If you had to describe your journey so far, what have been your key takeaways about Indian advertising ecosystem, both in terms of technological readiness and market maturity?
For us, it's really key market because we can see a lot of new technologies and a lot of new requirement that it's like challenges that market bring to us. And for us, it's important to develop our platform because right now we have interesting situation when in some countries we have no competition. For example, in Russia, we don't have global players. We define the whole market. We explain to the brands what they really need and how to deliver all campaign, how to reach KPIs. But here it's totally another story. A lot of competition, big players like Amazon and Google always here, and they also pushing us to develop product, to develop our client service. It's competition. It's always good. What about all other? Here we run a lot of case studies campaign that we never run in all other regions. So for us, yes, it's for me it was also surprising that totally another creatives, totally another mindset. Eventually, we hired here a designer team because they understand local mindset better, and we now understand that we should be even more local, not only in terms of sales manager and management, but also in each and small detail because the whole team understand market better.
That's quite right. India is quite competitive, and you have to experiment with different kind of technologies, what works, what not. But I would like to ask you what were your thoughts when you wanted to expand to India? Why did you think to expand to India?
Well, interesting question.
So, so what do you want? What do you want to hear? The real story, or the real story, or just success?
Okay, let me start from so we want to be like international company, and we were choosing. There is a like a Europe, United States, big Asia, very big India. What is growing, blooming, and it was in the list. We start exploring. It was a long process, and then you can see a real story from Dmitry.
Yeah, the real story. So we had the office in Germany.
Okay.
It was unsuccessful. We had one person from India who worked with us in India, in Germany, and during the COVID, when it has started, so he came to India just for family
Just to visit
vacation.
mom.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
just to visit mom,
Okay.
vacation, and everything was closed.
Okay.
You remember?
He's stuck in India, literally.
Yeah, we were thinking about what to do further, and maybe you stay here. I mean, stay here in India and hire the team, and maybe some develop business processes while you
Anyway,
here.
your next 6 months will be here in India.
Blessing in disguise.
And actually, when we started and when we get the first success from this market, we understood one thing that India has a lot of population. India has the good economy growth, and for us, this growth, these two points became important factors to with our strategy.
So you found that response here was better when you compare it to Germany. So the things here or the business here was better. Like you were getting better results than
Yes,
in
better.
Germany.
Yes, better
So
results.
now that person is in Germany or he is here in India. He's not gone back.
In German, so one person cost us, I know, tens thousand years.
Oh.
And in India, of course, we can hire more people, and every people in India can return more.
More return. So human resource you feel is an advantage here in this
And
country.
answer your question, yes, this
Yeah.
person is still in India,
It's
and
still in India.
he's responsible now for whole NCR region.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's quite inspiring. What an amazing story that is, How do you overcome challenges and turn those challenges into opportunities? Huh? With rapid expansion comes the risk of losing sight of culture and purpose. So, how do you ensure that hybrids growth remains sustainable and economically, ethically, and environmentally?
It's like a wheel, because you should keep everything in the balance. Yes, because we play with it in our first office in Russia. When we hire immediately too much people, we can destroy all our DNA. And to keep our DNA, we should hire one by one, teach them, and only then grow, and only then add additional person, because to keep our atmosphere and to make this growth more sustainability, same was here in India. Yes, first we hire a big team, but we work with each and every person in this team. It was a lot of trips to our other offices to put them in our atmosphere, work together, and only then share this DNA, and to show that we are working like a team, that we are provide some our approach to work, how we work with the clients, how we work between each other, our internal respect, our internal values. And on the later stage, we hire additional people and grow further. And yes, sometimes it's challenging for fast growing, but we choose to keep our DNA, because it helps us to not overpay, not to throw away money. Yes, sometimes we are losing money because of we have some unsuccessful stories, but in general, it's better to invest now rather than to be, let's say, to lose all our backgrounds and roots and be just another IT company which can disappear, nobody knows where.
Yeah, so it's like to be more mindful, focused, and your approach is quite slow and quite inclusive of everything what's happening. That's nice. Hybrid operates in many markets. You guys are globally very successful, as we all know. So, how do you ensure that technology remains globally scalable while remaining locally relevant, especially country as unique as India?
So it's an interesting question, because every time we faced with this situation, because we know, okay, we work with this country, we have some good technology, but when we start working in new country, almost all people, all clients tell us, oh, it's not good. Since that, we have some framework how to deal with it. We have local product managers. We understand what the client wants. We try to hire right team who will adaptive our global product, because our global product is like a pure framework, and our goal is develop from pure framework. Such product will fit and appropriate to the local market. So our main strategy is not to be the global product. Our strategy is develop different local products. Yeah, but of course we have some base, some pure framework.
Looking at Hybrid's product roadmap and the Indian market needs, what innovations or tech capabilities should brands and markets look forward in next 5 years?
We always try to be a visionary in terms of what will be next years. And right now, the next step is obviously about content, because brand starting to be more content focused. All brands should provide to customer some values. And these values they can provide not only because of this product, but also because of content, how to consume it, and everything around the system. And we are content focused company, and our advertising is content basis. It helps us not only link to audience. Yes, we know everything about our audience. Who was reading what? The whole story in the internet we are keeping. It's not possible to delete. Yes, because everything connected. It was a story that cookie will be totally closed, change, and all others, etc. And we decided to go to content story. Right now, Google decide to keep cookies, but we're already in the future, and we are ready to show how to connect your advertising messages, your creatives together with the content, and to do it more natural, more sustainable. And that's why our advertising is not so annoying like others, and to be more in content and to help people to make proper decision. I guess it's a proper way for whole advertising to be not so annoying, to avoid this creative blindness. Another point, it's new inventory. In India, it's not so popular now, but in other countries, brands start working with the young generation, and they're turning to metaverse. And metaverse is the fast-growing product ever in our company or on other markets. But we still doing no metaverse advertising here in India, and I guess we will tell about it more and more next year, and trying to invite brands in this new inventory world. Because anyway, young people, it's future of nations, and next 5 years they will start spending money, and it's very important to already to onboard them, to build their loyalty, to make awareness through them, and right now brands are working with adult generation, but not thinking about future generation. It's also should be like a next step, and I guess in the future it will be different strategy from one brand to all of generations. Because yes, they are young, but they will soon start spending. Old people sometimes are very rich people, and they also good spenders. And you should make separate communication with each of these generation, and do it very
in a very meaningful way, maybe. Yeah. So it's like how to put your message across in a meaningful way that can connect to your audience, and that's that has some purpose.
one of this point is, yes, it's personalization. Y- yes, and personal message to customer. Artificial intelligence help us to make this personal creative, but it's only one point of from this list how to be more personalized. First, you should do about whole strategy, how to build it personalized in a very different way, and then to make it live.
90% of advertisers use personalized strategy. But actually, infrastructure has all features to use personalized advertising. But I think it's more about not culture. I think it's
People always have to use it, and still using.
yeah, they're just
that's it.
still using
It'll stay
yeah.
there.
But-
Yeah.
because it works.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, I was coming to that also. With as you said, with AI transforming advertising, what's next for hybrid, and how do you see hybrid evolving in next 5 years with AI, with personalization, content, and everything?
We started using AI 10 years ago. AI, it's not only the
It's not only chatbot.
chatbot. Yes, of
Machine
course,
learning algorithm.
so it's also AI, and all our predictive algorithm, it is AI, and we started to develop it 10 years ago. But of course, the during current generation of AI is it's all about generative. So generative advertising, generative content, and we start develop such technologies like generate advertising, personalized advertising, because not all advertisers want to develop such different creative, and we suggest such technology which adaptive creative to content without any manipulation from the designers, so we can do it automatically. On the other hand, we use chatbot, integrated chatbot to creatives to involve more users to communicate with the creative. So our new product is chatbot integrated to the creative, and we see like how this technology grows attention metrics. So and I think we will develop more and more technology with AI solution.
Yes, sir. And what about you? What is your vision? next 5 years? Where do you see hybrid?
Now, we discussed with Dmitry about this 5 years, and previous 5 years was about to enter in different markets. And next 5 years we see to be strong on these markets, because to go deeper and to build more trustability, to be more technology and more local. As we discussed a few questions ago, it's very important to find proper local partners. We built a product team here on this market and align all our technologies, all our possibilities and features with local market. And then we can grow much, much bigger. And for us, it will be next big step to be more famous, bigger, and more trustful on the market and show all our features to market.
Thank you so much for sharing your vision, your mission with us. This podcast was so inspiring, especially for entrepreneurs who are there in ad tech space. Thank you for being so honest, sharing your thoughts with us. It was wonderful to have you both here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.